What's going on, guys? Escalante here, and I want to talk about Zig Ziglar's top 10 motivational, most valuable points, okay? I hope you guys get a little bit of value from this. Zig Ziglar is a real role model to success, a real role model of success for a lot of people. I am here with my in my hometown, in our field, and I am actually going to use some examples about soccer as a soccer coach. So I hope you guys enjoy these top 10 points. Let's get it started. Number one, guys, you gotta have a dream. Without dreams, you won't have goals. Without goals, you're not gonna set anything to aspire to, and you're not gonna be able to fulfill any of those passions that you've ever desired. My biggest dream and aspiration was to become a professional soccer player, and unfortunately, that didn't happen. Now, as much as I aspired and that was my biggest dream, it's probably the best thing that didn't happen for me, because of the person I've become from it. After being so close to becoming a professional soccer player and not happening, it crushed me. It was very heartbreaking knowing that that's what I worked my entire life for. Playing high school soccer, getting some awards there, MVP, going to college, playing D1, becoming first team. And when that didn't happen, I kind of just, it was very heartbroken. And maybe some of you can relate of having a dream and not happening. So once again, the happy thing about that, I almost think about it this way, is that it's the best thing that didn't happen to me. And because of that incident, I told myself that whatever I set my mind to, I will achieve. And I hope you guys have that same attitude. Number two is think as a champion. Think that you will always achieve what you are setting your mind to. That's what I try to communicate to my boys, to our girls as a coach every single time. They think that they can't kick a ball a certain way. They think that they can't run as fast as other people. It is possible. It is possible as long as you think that you can do it. You gotta think as a champion. And yes, if I can't think of being a champion and thinking of a champion myself, then I can't reciprocate that to anybody else. So make sure that before you give that knowledge to somebody else and inspiring others to do it, that you yourself are thinking as a champion that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. Number three is be committed, okay? You got to be committed to what you do. As a soccer player, I was committed. I was committed of becoming a professional soccer player. I did the extra trainings at night. There was times when we would train at 6 or 8 in the morning, and I would be running at 10, 11, even midnight the night before, because I wanted it so badly. And I did get that amazing experience, okay? Unfortunately, I didn't work hard enough to become a professional soccer player. So guess what? What I'm doing now as an entrepreneur, as a soccer coach, and giving back, I am committed, guys. I am committed to bringing value to you. I am committed to doing the work, the videos, everything necessary to succeed. And I hope you guys, once again, can relate to this. I'm sure we're not committed enough if we haven't reached that goal. I'm sure that makes sense. If you haven't reached that goal, you are not committed enough. So let's be committed, guys. Number four, guys, is do it right now. Not tonight, not tomorrow, not next week, because I'm kind of busy this week, Jesse. No, let's do it right now. How many of us have been procrastinators? I'll raise both of my hands. 100%, I've been a procrastinator. Why? Because I knew I could get it done. You know what, it's not that hard, Jesse, so I'm just gonna wait till, well, it's due on Monday, I'm gonna get it done on Sunday. No. Let's get it done right now. If you get it done right now, you can actually get a step ahead for what you're doing later, okay? Be committed to do it right now, whether you're trying to become wealthy, healthy, lose weight, those kinds of things. You gotta start right now. Start right now, guys. Number five is be prepared. If you're not prepared, you can't move on to step number two. You can't skip number three. You can't skip step number 4. You can't skip any steps. So you gotta be prepared every single time. Write down steps 1 through 10, accomplish number 1, accomplish number 2, and you will gain traction that way, okay? So be prepared, take the notes, set goals, and make sure that the fun thing about this is checking it off. After I'm done with 1, check off 1. After I'm done with 2, check it off. It's a big sense of accomplishment. Be prepared, guys. Number 6, guys, keep your word. To whoever you say, to whoever you promise something to, especially to yourself, keep your word. If you say you're gonna lose the 5 pounds in 1 month, make sure you keep that word to yourself. Make sure that you work hard enough to accomplish that goal. Your word means everything. If you don't respect your own word, if you're lying to yourself, guess what? You're gonna lie to everybody else. And if other people notice that you're lying to them, they're not gonna wanna be around you. Nobody's gonna be confident around you. Nobody's gonna tell you anything. Nobody's gonna either that or keep a secret with you because they know that you can't keep your word. You can't keep a secret, those kinds of things. So make sure that you keep your word. It means so much to other people. Number 7, I'd like to talk more about setting goals. If you're not setting goals, you will not get to where you want to be. I'll tell you this, I had goals to become a professional soccer player, but guess what? They weren't too specific, because if they were specific, I would be playing professional at the moment. But guess what? I didn't make it. So what does that mean? My goals were not specific, and because my goals were not actually completely written and specific, I didn't follow them step by step, and I did not get what I want. Now things are completely different. Why? Because I've learned from people that are successful. I've learned from people that as mentors tell me their stories. Just like me, I know you can relate with a lot of these things. So make sure you're setting goals, and after setting those goals, check off that step like we talked about in the last couple steps. Make sure you're checking off those steps. That's just the fun part, knowing that I set this goal and I did it. And guess what? Now I can set another goal and set another goal. Every 3 months, you should be getting better and better. That should be very, very exciting in itself. I hope you guys are excited about that stuff. Set goals. Step 8 is evaluate where you are. How can you move on to step 1, step 2, if you don't know where you're starting? Now, as a soccer coach, I can bring up a great example. There's a lot of times that we get group sessions or we get private sessions. Let's just say, for example, you wanted to play soccer for the first time. I evaluate where you are so I can begin step-by-step program on how we can reach the next level. Now, if I was training a professional person like our EPD Pro sessions, if we're training a professional athlete, then I can evaluate this person is here and we're trying to make it to this level. As a coach, I make the research, I see how they play, and we increase a level every single time. It's so exciting that even when you're at this high level, the basics are very, very important. Okay, so if you're doing the basics over and over with the coach, hey, it's for your own good. You can move on to the next level until you've got the basics down, and even when you've made it that far, the basics will still be around, but then you can add this little pizzazz here and a little pizzazz there. I hope that makes sense, guys. But as a coach, it is very, very important to evaluate somebody first, or else we can't move on to the next step. Number 9, guys, is have integrity. Very similar to keeping your word. I've lied to many people. I've not happy about it at all. Knowing, and I've comprehended now that because of lying to those people, guess who else I was lying to? Myself. I was lying to myself, and because of lying to those other people, I wasn't accomplishing my goals. I had envy of other people because they were successful. I was jealous because I knew, hey, how come that person made it and not me? We started at the same level. How come it's going good for them? You know what? All that is gone. When you have a different mindset, different philosophy, you stop envying others. You stop becoming jealous. If anything, you become proud of those people. So having integrity is the biggest thing, okay? Keep your word, my friend. Keep your word and have integrity for yourself and for others. Okay, step number 10, don't quit. I quitted when 5 to 6 coaches told me that you are not going to become professional. And guess what? That got to me. Oh my God, that kind of feeling just got to me, and I just, instead of becoming a lion, instead of becoming more ferocious, guess what happened? I didn't have the right mindset, the right philosophy, so guess what? I sat down and cried. I let them have the benefit of the doubt, And yes, they didn't say it in a horrible way, but I was working so hard for that and it did not happen. Guess what? I quitted. Yes, I quit. But guess what? Now I have that right ferocious mindset of a lion. And guess what? I'm not quitting with whatever it is. I am not gonna quit, and I hope you, my friend, I hope you will not quit. You are not a quitter. We are not quitters. We will get what we want, okay? We will get what we deserve. Okay guys, if you guys learned something from this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, it would really help out the channel, and let me know in the comments below from those 10 value points, if any of those were your favorite, or if I didn't mention it, guess what? Still comment it down below. I would really love to hear from you guys. I hope you guys take care of yourself and take these points very seriously, because for me, it means everything. Zig Ziglar is the man. Zig Ziglar is a very great example of what success actually is. And I hope you guys take something from this video. So guys, till next time, thank you for watching. Escalante signing off. Goodbye guys.